Welcome to Irish Illustrated at irishillustrated.com. I'm Kevin Sinclair, and going to be talking about Aiden Gobaira, who played his final junior season game on Thursday night. It was a shortened junior season, of course. Chantilly rushed out to a 4-0 start, had a heartbreaking loss, 10-3 the previous week, but this weekend pulled out an outstanding win due in large part to Aiden Gobaira's performance. We're going to have a look at all the highlights from his final junior season game. And again, it's staggering to see how much progress he has made both physically and athletically between the end of his sophomore season and his junior year. Let's dig in. Chantilly up 6-0 early. Aiden Gobaira showing that backside rush pursuit. Just really speaks to his motor on how he makes tackles on the opposite side of the field over and over again every single time he plays. Here he is coming off disengaging from the tackle and making a nice tackle for maybe a 1 yard gain outside the hashes. Now, number 87, his tight end teammate at the end of the first quarter, catching a vertical, but getting tackled, looks like just inside the 1 yard line. Moving into the second quarter, Chantilly still up 6-0. When the quarterback is going to keep it here, but he's going to fumble just before the goal line. There's the loose football. There's Aiden Gobaira, and he pounces on it. 6 points. Chantilly in the second quarter. Score moves to 13-0 at that point. Gobaira here in the second quarter, really starting to turn it up and run stuff here for the Chantilly defense. Playing Westfield, a very good program. Gobaira rushing off the edge here again with more of these sort of backside tackles and stuffing the inside run from the edge. But here, Westfield strikes its first touchdown of the day. Moving the score to 13-7 at that point. Now, Gobaira, again, coming off the edge, multiple tackles for loss in the first half. Now, moving into the third quarter, Gobaira, again, coming off the edge, making these sort of sprawling tackles. It didn't matter where the ball was, opposite a hash, outside the hash. He was chasing it down on Thursday night. Here he was getting after the quarterback and forcing an incompletion on a 2nd and long. Chantilly still holding on to a 6-point lead until this score here. Westfield into the end zone, takes a 14-13 lead going into the fourth quarter. Now, Gobaira, this is where he really cranked it up a notch in the fourth quarter when his team needed it most, stuffing the run, getting after the quarterback. Now, this was later in the fourth quarter. Here's Gobaira. Now, the camera misses it here, but Gobaira and Davenport, his teammate, teaming up on a tackle on the punter scrambling for the football. Chantilly in the red zone, and they punch in a score. It's a little under 2 minutes remaining. Chantilly takes a 19-14 lead at this point. Less than a minute and a half remaining, second down. As you can see here, Gobaira sprawling, getting a hold of the quarterback and then sweeping his feet under him for a sack. Now facing 3rd and long, less than 30 seconds remaining. It's Gobaira again getting after the quarter. Check out this lunging tackle, taking down the quarterback for another sack. So what a way to end his junior season. Aiden Gobaira, among all the prospects I've been watching in these shortened seasons, he's probably the athlete who has stood out most. It's amazing how big of a jump he has taken from the end of his sophomore season. Mike Elston got in on him early, and that seems to be a very, very smart choice on his part, landing his commitment. I'll be shocked if he doesn't see a pretty significant ranking increase. Thanks for tuning in. I'm Kevin Sinclair at Irish Illustrated at irishillustrated.com.